Good morning, happy Monday, happy new week, happy new vlog. I hope everybody had a good weekend. Ours was quiet, didn't do much, went out for a walk. We did go to B&Q we did go to B&Q to pick up some click and collect shelving that Ashley ordered. I asked him to, I've got two wardrobes in my bedroom that are sort of surplus to requirements as wardrobes really, and I asked Ashley if he would be able to shelve them. I only asked him this on Saturday. Well, plus side of lockdown is that by Sunday they are shelved. Normally that would be a 3-month-long wait for something like that. So that's good. It's coffee time. I'm going to have my cat mug this morning. It's about 11:30. So yeah, I got a wardrobe shelved, so I'm going to move some stuff from the bathroom. We've got a lot of storage in our ensuite bathroom. Sort of floor to ceiling cupboard is one of them, so which we are going to lose when we do up the bathroom. So the plan is to move a lot of the stuff that is stored in that into the new shelving in the bedroom wardrobes. So I might do that this afternoon. I've been doing eBay and admin and bits and pieces this morning. I've been to the parcel shop, I've been to Aldi to drop off, parcel shop to drop off parcels, Aldi to pick up some bits and pieces that I need. Going back to Bournemouth later this week. I was going to go on Wednesday. I'm now not sure if it's going to be not till Thursday, so just waiting to see about that. What else? I think that's about it. Yeah, nothing else exciting happened at the weekend other than going to B&Q and out for a walk. And when I say exciting, I don't actually obviously mean that those things were exciting. But oh, this lockdown feels so long, doesn't it? But the mornings are getting lighter earlier and the evenings are getting lighter later. So it does feel like spring is sort of round the corner, doesn't it? I'm just making some coffee. I've probably said that already. You go in that cupboard now. So yeah, it does feel like spring is on the way. Although it's very, very, oh dear, got a bit of a, there we are. It's very, very cold. There's snow, I think, in a lot of parts of the country. Bought myself these little, I don't know if you can see it, let me move it back that way so you can see. Bunch of flowers in Aldi, nice spring flowers, some tulips and some mini daffodils, some little roses and a couple of hyacinths. They were £3.99 for that bouquet, which I thought was very reasonable. Definitely more impressed with the supermarket flowers that I've been buying recently than the mail order flowers that I tried in, was it the first lockdown? God, was it nearly a year ago? Sometime then, wasn't it? Yeah, I didn't really get on with the mail order flowers. I didn't think they lasted as well as they should have done for the price. One of them, I think it's Freddie's Flowers, phones me intermittently to ask me to restart again. I don't like it when people phone you, but I suppose they're only trying to get their business going, aren't they? So it's understandable, I suppose. So, plans for this week, as I said, going up to Bournemouth, not exactly sure yet when, although it's looking like it's going to be Thursday. Other than that, I've got a blood test, exciting times. That's about it. Honestly, it's really, really getting to the stage of utter boredom here, but never mind. I've decided that I'm going to swap out, you know I do the 5 on Friday favourites every couple of weeks usually. I've decided that I'm going to swap those out and I'm going to go back to doing a monthly favourites video at the end of every month. I really enjoy doing monthly favourites and I feel like it would just be a change from the 5 on Friday. I'm going to do different little sections. I love watching other people's favourites videos as well. They are probably my favourite videos to watch. So I thought just for a change we'd go back to monthly favourites. Sorry, I keep dribbling. I don't know what's wrong with me. Yeah, back to monthly favourites, and then there will be occasional videos, probably, as I said, once every couple of weeks or 2 in every 3 weeks or something, on a Friday still. And I might do 5s of different types, or I might do something else depending. This week I've got, you'll have seen it already because I've got a Look Fantastic box unboxing. So yeah, that's the plan for that. Right, I'm gonna go because I'm just rabbiting on now. Right, it's about 2 o'clock. I've just had some lunch and watched an episode of It's a Sin on the Channel 4 player. You haven't watched 4 on demand or whatever it's called, 4OD. Such a good TV series, loving it. It's just make sure you know what it's about before you start it because it is quite graphic, but so good. Best thing I've seen on TV for ages. Anyway, I have made a pork chilli with diced pork rather than minced pork, and lots of vegetables that are in the fridge. I feel like I need to add a little bit more water to that. Oh no, it's coming up with some water. I never like to add too much in the slow cooker because it makes so much of its own liquid just as it cooks down, so I don't like to put too much water in. So that's smelling nice now, and I am going to go out and have a wander around the lake, a walk. I need some exercise, and then I'm going to come back and do a little bit of ironing that I need to do and do those shelves in my bedroom. That's my plan. It's about 4:30, something like that. It's very light actually outside still. It's 4:30. Look, not even a sign of getting dark yet, even though it's quite cloudy. So definitely those evenings are drawing out a little bit. I was going to show you my new shelving in my wardrobes. So got these 2 big size wardrobes in my bedroom, and this shelf in the middle was here already. And now she's put me 2 more up there. The top one is really high actually, I can barely reach it, so that will have to be for things that I don't use very often. I'm thinking of restacking all that wool in there. That was from when I was crocheting. Yeah, so I might do that. And then I've got 2 shelves again in here. That one's got a hanging round at the top. Ashley's going to take that out at some point for me. But again, 2 more extra shelves in here. This one I've just moved all my skincare. God, it looks like a bloody branch of boots, doesn't it? But yeah, I've just moved all my skincare from the cupboard in the bathroom. Let me show you that one. So it's this cupboard behind the door here, which is going when we do the bathroom. So I will lose all that storage. There's not actually loads of stuff in there. So it should all be able to be put elsewhere. But yeah, I'm trying to sort of rehome most of that into these cupboards here is the plan. So that's what I've been doing, sorting out my skincare bits and pieces. Nothing really exciting. It's I feel like I really wish that we had a date now for knowing when things are going to sort of progress out of lockdown again. But I know we don't, and I understand why they can't give us one. So it's just so tedious, isn't it? So long and ongoing and tedious. Tedious is the word of the week this week. Anyway, that was a good job done sorting out that shelf. I'm going to go and do a little bit of ironing now, I think. All the fun of the fair right here. This doesn't look nearly as nice as it looks in real life, that sunset, but it really is quite beautiful. There we are, that's a bit better, isn't it? Lovely. Ashley's just brought me home a gift that was delivered to his office for me by a viewer, Sylvia. Thank you so much, Sylvia. I will, of course, thank you separately, directly, personally. But look, I've got lovely presents. So kind. Honestly, I've been so spoilt recently by you lovely people. Got this lovely card with such a nice letter in it. And look at these. Her daughter makes these. I've just got to open it up to show you. Beautiful wax melts. Look. 5 different ones. This one is called Honey I Wash the Kids. It's hilarious. They smell delicious, by the way. Relax Stress Relief Fragrance Oil. Oh, that smells lovely. I need that for sure. 1000 Wishes. Snow Fairy. That's like the Lush Snow Fairy, is it? That's just such a nice fragrance. And Unicorn Sparkle. Oh, that's gorgeous. I'm going to get one of those in my burner this evening. That's lovely. And so it also gave me, she knows what the sort of thing I like well. Look at this. Just appeals to my Virgo-ness. Look at how beautiful that is. It's some little notepad and some sticky notes, and then a weekly. I think I might use this for my weekly menu plan, you know. I think that's what I might use that for. And it folds up into this beautiful folder. So I'm really touched. Thank you so much, Sylvia. It's just lovely. I'm really very grateful indeed. Really brought a smile to my face, so it has. Good morning, good morning. It's Tuesday. Oh, can't find my phone. I definitely had it, but I don't know what I've done with it. And I need it. Oh, it's there. Found it. That's good. How are we all doing? It's a very grey day. We haven't had any snow yet. I'm just going to look and see if we're due to get any. It does say 40% chance at 11 o'clock. Also says snow flurries. Look at that. Snow flurries? I don't think so. 1 degree. It is not making me want to go outside for a walk today. That much I can tell you. It's about 10:30. I've probably said that already. And I've had quite a productive morning. I went for my early morning 2,500 steps on the treadmill. I've wrapped some parcels. I've filmed 1 whole video and 2 partial videos. What else have I done? Dealt with some emails. I'm quite excited. I was contacted last week by New Look to see if I would like to buy they offered to send me a gift card to promote some of their clothing, and I was so happy because it's a big brand, isn't it? And it's lovely to be acknowledged by a big brand and offered collaborative work. And also, I'm overweight and I'm over 50, and it's nice that brands are being inclusive of not just plus size women, but older plus size women. I think that's an absolute win for all of us over 50, or all of us of a certain age. You know, it's lovely to think that a brand, it's made me think more highly of New Look as a brand, to know that they are inclusive of older people. So that's absolutely great. I've just ordered a whole outfit actually with my gift card, top, bottoms and shoes and jewellery, so I will be showing you that probably in next week's vlog, I imagine. Right, I'm gonna have some breakfast. I'm gonna cut up this mango and I'm going to have a yogurt with it, and then I'm probably going to make a hot cup of coffee and find a cardigan because it is chilly out there. I don't mind cold weather at all for walking. I quite like it when it's crispy and cold, but it's not. It's just freezing, and look at how windy it is. You can see the wind in those trees over there. It's really, I feel like it's not looking as windy through the camera as it is in real life, but it's that cold, bitter wind, and nothing about that makes me want to go outside at all. It's a day for hibernating today, I think. So yeah, plans after I've had my breakfast are going to be to edit the video for Friday, which I've just filmed, and then I've got some more eBay parcels to do. It's been quite busy on eBay the last couple of days, which is quite nice. And then just some admin-y bits. Oh, I was going to talk to you about attendance allowance, because I had a conversation with a lady in the comments about it, and I thought my experience with it might be quite useful for some of you who are carers for your partners or parents, or you know, if you have parents and one of them is a carer for the other. So I'm going to chat to you about that a little bit later on, but I really must make some breakfast because I'm hungry. Look at the poor pigeon on top of the bird bath. I didn't realise this. I usually defrost it first thing in the morning, but I didn't realise it was iced up. And him and the magpie are both standing there, almost waiting for it to be defrosted. So I'm going to go and I'm just boiling the kettle so I can defrost it, get rid of the ice. Poor little birds. Quite big birds actually, but you know what I mean. I'm just about to make some lunch. I'm going to do some sort of Weight Watchers wrap, wholemeal wrap thing, with some spiralised courgette and some mushrooms, a little bit of mozzarella and some jarred peppers there. I think I feel the need for something warm. It's a very chilly day. So I've just been reading, I'll just tell you this while the kettle is boiling. Just been watching Miss Budget Beauty, Michaela McDade. I like her vlog. She's been doing daily vlogging while the lockdown is on. She's been doing it on and off since the first lockdown, and she's talking about vlogging and the impact that, certainly not in a bad way at all, but the impact that vlogging every day and sort of reliving her moods from the day before through the comments was impacting on her. And it was a really interesting video actually, because I don't find that reading the comments, unless you get really horrible ones, brings me back to the mood that I was in, you know, when I was making the video. But obviously it all affects people differently. But I'm just going through the comments and on that video, and I've read a really interesting one that I wanted to read out to you, because I think she just gets it nailed on the head completely. When you vlog, you're inviting us into your home. When we view, we are your guests, so you must make the rules, as in the vlogger. Only showing specific parts of your life isn't fake. And I think that's a really interesting and truthful comment. It really resonated with me, that, and I like the thought that I'm inviting you guys into my home. There seems to be a perception in certain quarters that you become public property when you vlog, and that's not the case. You know, it is like an invitation into someone's home, and I really like that. Anyway, the kettle's boiled, so let's go and put these poor birdies out of their misery, bless their hearts. Well, it's about 4:30. I've just done another 20 minutes on the treadmill. Did my fastest ever walk, so that was good. Only did a mile, but it was another 2,500 steps, so that was good. It's been a bit of a nothingy day, really. Looking forward to going back to Bournemouth to break up the week, if I'm honest. Looks like it's going to be Thursday now rather than tomorrow. So, yeah, that's happening then. It's just been a nothingy day. I feel like I've just drifted through the afternoon, not really applying myself to anything, and hate when I feel like this. No motivation, not motivation, I'm just bored. It's the feeling of when you're a kid and you were bored. It's just that feeling, just restless and can't really settle to anything. Anyway, I said I was going to talk to you about attendance allowance, in case that was something that could be useful to anybody. Perhaps I'm preaching to the converted, perhaps it's of no use to you whatsoever, in which case probably fast forward through this bit. But we became aware of attendance allowance as a because Ashley heard that if you had bad dementia, you could get a discount on your council tax. So I contacted my parents' local council to see if they could get a discount on their council tax, and they suggest they probably could, but they had to be in receipt of attendance allowance. Now, we'd never claimed for any disability or pension credit or anything like that, because we knew that my parents wouldn't get anything that was means tested. They are fortunate to be in a position where they are financially not needing any benefits, so we knew that they wouldn't get anything means tested or any form of care. If they needed carers and stuff, it would all have to be paid for by themselves, as is right and proper. You know, it needs to be for the people who are in financial distress, doesn't it? So we hadn't really looked into anything, but this attendance allowance is not a means tested benefit. It is a benefit which is designed to be available to anyone who is in severe enough state that they need someone to look after them. to a greater or lesser degree. It is paid out in, there's 2 different levels of it depending on the severity of your need. One's about 50 something pounds a week and one is 80 something pounds a week. You have to fill in a very, very, very long form. It's about 36 pages long. I did it on behalf of my parents and went through it with them once I'd filled it in. And you also have to send backup reports from the doctors and the diagnosis reports and all that sort of thing. And it is quite an arduous process, but I did it and we sent it off and it was dealt with within about less than a month of sending it off. I would say they had a response. They were approved at the higher rate, which was good, and their first payment was due to go in last week. Unfortunately it didn't, and we had to phone up, and they were quite helpful. You do have a long wait if you phone up. If it can be up to, I think we've phoned up 3 times now and it's been up to 30 minutes wait each time. So once it was about 15 minutes and the other 2 times it was around half an hour before you get through to an actual person, so you do need to grit your teeth. It transpired that their payment had been sent to, they hadn't copied the bank account number correctly from the form, from what we can understand, so they have to recall that payment and pay it out again. It's just a technical clerical error type of thing really. But the nice thing was that I was going to say about this is that we phoned up about that yesterday, and my mum had a phone call this morning back from the DWP, who Department of Work and Pensions, who is the department that deals with attendance allowance, saying that it had been ironed out. They'd sorted out the problem, they found out what it was, and it should be paid within the next week or so. It's paid on a monthly basis, directly into your bank account. I think that's probably all I can tell you about it, but that was quite nice service this morning that they phoned my mum back. A lot of places wouldn't take the trouble to do that, so that is good. One added complication we have become aware of is that because the claim is in my dad's name, although my mum's details are down on the form as his carer, they will not discuss the detail of the claim on the phone with anyone else other than the person, so my dad. But my dad isn't really able to have telephone conversations anymore, obviously. So I phoned the DWP up last week regarding this, and that was the time I had to wait 30 minutes to speak to a person, and they have sent out another form which we need to complete to enable them to speak directly to my mum about the detail of the complaint, the claim, not the complaint. So that one, I need to fill that one in this week when I go up there. That's another quite lengthy form from what I said. That came through while I was there last week, but didn't have time to complete it, so that's a job for this week. And now that they are in receipt of attendance allowance, and again this might be useful for somebody, if you're in receipt of attendance allowance you can get a discount on your council tax, so thought that might be useful for somebody somewhere. And let's face it, I haven't got a lot else to talk about at the moment. Today is one of those days. Anyway, changing the subject slightly, it's film night tonight in the Matthews household, and we have got The Invisible Man. Not sure I'm going to be able to watch this without thinking about Elizabeth Moss in The Handmaid's Tale, because we're still watching The Handmaid's Tale. We're on we just started season 3. I think we're about 3 episodes into season 3, and I have to say it's very good. Very much enjoyed it. Such a well-made series, and yeah. Anyway, yeah, film night tonight, and I've got a frozen lasagna for dinner, a Weight Watchers one, and Ashley's got a frozen pizza. All the glamour here, I tell you. Good morning. Oh dear, look at the state of my hair. Let's take that out for a start. I haven't done my hair yet. I'm just about to put some makeup on. It's Wednesday. It's still super, super cold. We've still got no snow. And I'm about to put some makeup on purely to put off for a bit longer going out because it's so damn cold. I'm going to go and walk around the lake because I didn't get out yesterday, and I didn't do my 20 minutes on the treadmill this morning because I was up reading till late for me, just after 11, and and ended up waking up later than normal, and it was so cold. I went out to pull my orders. I thought, I can't be out here, it's too cold. So anyway, I'm going to put some makeup on, drop off my parcels, go for a walk, pop into Co-op and pick up some bean sprouts because we're having stir fry for dinner, and that's my plan. I cannot tell you how much every fibre of my being wants to be in a warm house, sitting down on a cosy sofa with a hot cup of coffee. Oh, more than it does going for this walk in the freezing cold. Oh my goodness, look, a tree has fallen across the path. How did that happen? Yeah, it's literally snapped off, look. How bizarre. I said it was windy yesterday, didn't I? Oh my god, it's absolutely freezing and hideous and horrible. I cannot wait to finish this walk, she says 20 seconds into it, and get home again. Can you spot the heron? There he is. I've seen a pheasant this morning here as well. It's the first time I've ever seen a pheasant here. Look at this cute pair. Bless their little hearts. Today's hairdo is sponsored by wore a bubble hat round the lake because it was really cold, pulled right down over my ears, followed by made a try-on video and put 14 different outfits over my head and off again in the course of an hour. So yeah, that's who made my hairdo today. I've just finished filming my Yours Clothing Viewers Chose My Clothes video, which you'll see on Wednesday. Exhausting filming these videos, but it's done now, so that's a good job done. I'm kind of pleased. I've now put my leggings on and my comfy shoes because I'm not leaving the house again today, and had a coffee while I was doing that video. What time is it? It's 12:15. Gonna go and transfer my footage, make a start on the edit, and then stop for some lunch at 1 o'clock, I think. I'm hungry. Mind you, I haven't had any breakfast, so it's not surprising. 2 days in a row I've treated myself to the heating on when I sit down for lunch, and it's staying on for the rest of the day, I can tell you that as well. It's lunchtime. I've got Co-op 3-bean and sausage and tomato soup, and a sort of slightly toasted Weight Watchers wrap with some ham and Emmental light cheese in, and I can't wait to eat it. I'm still... Well, here I am back in the kitchen. Don't know why I'm saying back in the kitchen, as if I've been here at any point when I've spoken to you today. I am trying out a recipe for an upcoming video, not too far away, of low-calorie sweet treats. I've seen so many good recipes, and I've got a couple already that I'm going to do that I've tried myself and that I use myself for while I'm trying to lose weight. But I've seen another one that I'm sort of plagiarising a bit and swapping in something else, so just going to see if that works now. I won't show you what it is because that will spoil the video in the future, but it involves low-calorie jelly and low-calorie Ambrosia light Devon custard. Make of that what you will. Good morning, it's Thursday. It's about 8:30, and let me tell you, it's been a day already. It has been a day. We had a bit of snow last night, look. Just a little sprinkling on top of the car and on top of the garage roof. You can see it across the fields over there, but it's melting now, I think. Although, God knows how it's melting. It's absolutely bloody freezing. Well, yes, as I said, it's been a bit of a day. Had a text message on our family group chat this morning on WhatsApp that my niece Sophie, my brother's daughter, has got COVID. So that's not good. And added to that, she's all right. I should say she's okay. She's just like she's got a cold. But obviously now the whole family have got to self-isolate. My brother and his wife and their 2 kids have all got to self-isolate for 10 days, I think it is, from the date she tested positive, I think. None of the others have got symptoms at the moment, but I don't doubt that they will probably catch it if Sophie's got it. And more worryingly, they saw my parents on Sunday. So, I mean, both my parents have had their first jab, so hopefully that means that they have some level of immunity. But yeah, it's all really worrying. Obviously, this means that I am not going to go to Bournemouth today. It feels as though it would be rather stupid and I don't know, maybe morally a little bit wrong. I don't know. I guess technically, I don't know, but technically because my parents are in a bubble with my brother's family, I'm guessing that my parents need to self-isolate for 10 days as well. I hadn't thought of that, so yeah, I guess they would. I don't know what the rules are around that, but yeah, I guess they do. But yeah, as it wasn't like an emergency situation that I was going up there for, I don't think I can go. So yeah, I'm not going to Bournemouth now. So my plans for Thursday now are not going to Bournemouth. I'm going to put some makeup on first because I look absolutely grim in this camera lens. Just taken me 20 minutes to find the camera again. I really ought to put something on it so I can whistle or something in it. What if you can get a little thing you stick to it, like a device that, I don't know, I'm just rambling now. But I've got to go and have a blood test at 10:40 this morning at the GP surgery. And I've got to drop off a couple of parcels at the same time. I guess I'll probably have to go shopping because obviously I haven't got anything in for dinner for the next 2 nights. So I have to decide what we're going to eat and make it as well. Oof, oof, oof. That all sounds like hard work, doesn't it? I was looking forward to having dinner at my mum's, but never mind. Right, I'm going to go and get on with the day. Put some makeup on first of all. I think I'm going to finish this vlog today so I can edit it tomorrow. But yeah, sorry, just randomly rambling at you now. But keep your fingers crossed that Sophie gets better soon and that my parents don't get it. I purely turned the camera on to look at what my foundation looked like on the camera screen, and it doesn't look as bad, I don't think, as it does in the mirror. I've just mixed a new foundation from, or not mixed it, but I've got 2 colours. I think this one might have oxidised. This is the ordinary Serum foundation. It was too dark to start with, but it seemed super dark when I got it out. So I mixed it with this Micello one, which is super too pale. And I like the effect, but I'm not sure about the colour. I feel like the colour might be too dark, but I think I toned it down a little bit. It looks all right on camera actually, so that's good. So the plumber just turned up to measure, I honestly don't know what, something to do with the flow of the hot water from the tank with regards to the bathroom renovation we're going to do. Update on the bathroom renovation. Ashley has allowed me to talk, I have allowed Ashley to talk me into letting him do it, and he's promised to take some time off work. So we've been ordering bits and pieces, but it's really hard to order tiles on the internet. We looked and it's really hard to get, we looked at some tiles that we've already got from Porcelanosa, which is a big tile shop. I'm sure you know that anyway. So yeah, and on the internet, they don't look anything like what they look like in real life. You can't get the idea of texture. I find tiles one of the hardest things to buy on the internet, so we've come to a bit of a stop because I said I wanted to wait until we can go to an actual shop, although God knows how long that'll be. So they did say they would send some samples if we narrowed it down a bit, and we had a sample come yesterday that was completely not what it looked like on the internet, and neither of us particularly liked it. So that's where we're at with that. But the plumber just turned up to measure the flow thing. I've known the plumber for years and years. He's sort of a friend really. And he bought me, he's just got some stuff to bring in from the van, and he bought in boxes and boxes and bags of clothes and shoes. Backstory on this is that his girlfriend had a lot of her own stuff, plus stuff that she was buying, planning to sell, and that she only got as far as the buying bit and never sold any of it. And it's been sitting in Ian's garage for a very long time, and every time he came around to do some plumbing, he said to me, "You interested in buying this stuff? Do you want it? Do you want it? Go on, oh, you know, it's good stuff." And I was like, no, I don't really like buying from friends, because I feel like you get into that thing where they probably want more than it's worth. You're not, but there's lots of opportunities for offendedness, you know, in that scenario. And people, yeah, I find it quite difficult to do business with friends in that way. But so I've never shown, anyway, they just brought it all into the house. And he went, "Just give me whatever you think for it. I just can't stand it in my garage anymore. I've told her I'm just getting rid of it." So I had to look through it, and I gave him what I thought was reasonable, bearing in mind it's all been in his garage for several years and all needs a really good wash, and some of it probably needs dry cleaning. I haven't even been through it all yet. He sort of put me on the spot a bit, but he was happy, and it means I've got a load of stock, and I'm just coming out to show you all of this. Big bags. This whole white thing is full of stuff. Absolutely 2 big boxes full of shoe boxes, and just loads and loads of stuff. Another big bag there. It's not great brands at all, it's all just okay brands, but or what I've looked through it is. But there's a couple of nice bits, but yeah, quite a lot of work in getting it ready for sale. But yeah, stock just came and found me with today, so that's always kind of nice, because especially at the moment with stock being hard to come by, obviously I've been doing a lot less eBay, and I was eking out what I had unlisted, but it's nice to know that I'm okay for another little while in terms of stuff to list, so that's good. I thought I'd just show you out here. I have shown it before in a house tour, I think. Well, I have, and shown you the other eBay end a couple of times, but someone commented last week they've been watching me a while and they've never seen this part of the house. It's actually completely separate from the house. Let me show you from the outside, from this end. So that goes into the house there, and then this is, it's sort of joined on there, but it's a completely separate building. It has big doors at this end, and the previous owners called it the summer kitchen. It's a massive conservatory with a kitchen at one end. This is where my new treadmill is. Great party room. We've had some parties in here which have been, it's just brilliant for that in the summer with the doors thrown open. So yeah, this end is a kitchen. We haven't, Ashley does some beer making and stuff at this end. That's my collection of tequila bottles. We don't do a lot in here. We'll probably use this, or we will use it when we have our kitchen refurbished eventually, because it's quite useful to have it out here. And then it goes down into sort of a little seating area, which we haven't used for a while because it's winter. Has got its own whole separate central heating system in here, which we don't generally use because we're not out here. I don't use it when I come on the treadmill. I just carry on without it, and I'm generally all right. Then round here we've got a little loo, just loo and a basin in there. And this part from here onwards is my eBay storage. Absolutely brilliant for eBay storage. It really enabled me to grow my business when we first came here and started using it for eBay. So I've got all my storage down there, plus a couple of rails here. And then that is just a cupboard there. And then you've got more doors here, looking out across the view with some outside furniture there. And yeah, that's our conservatory, I guess you'd call it. Yeah, right. I'm going to call this a vlog, actually. Let's call it a vlog now, because I think it's going to be long anyway. I can start editing it this afternoon. And yeah, thank you very much for watching this week. I hope this has been enjoyable. I will see you in the next one. I hope you're all having a lovely weekend. And oh yeah, Wednesday is my viewers choose your clothes video, so look out for that one. Thanks very much for watching. See you then. Bye bye.